Hello and welcome to Astrological Vibrations for Friday, April 26th, 2019 by Gaia Blooming. I'm Mimi. Hello. And our energy mantra for today is I check myself to stay balanced. And I think that's going to be really important as we continue on with the astro. At this time, I think it's always important, but right now, check yourself. The next couple days, especially with the moon in Aquarius, check yourself and see what vibrational frequency are you on. Are you on your own vibrational frequency? And we got an interesting message that I was not expecting. Something about this astro that we're working through. It's a little bit of a fast move through. With the moon in Aquarius tuning us into vibrations, also maybe tuning us into the places where we feel like we belong, places we feel like we don't belong. That energy is squaring the energies we have in Taurus. So Aquarius energy is squaring Taurus, which brings up our worth. So between having the worth issues and the, I don't know, do I belong issues, what came up was facing the alien. So how do you guys feel about aliens? I have a theory, and it's funny because I've never gone here on camera, and I didn't really expect to because, I don't know, it's just not my area that I go too much into, or maybe I will now. What do you think about aliens? Because I have a theory that most things on life or on Earth, humans, cats, what else? Most animal species, dolphins, we could go on and on and on, that they're actually other planetary aliens, other planetary life forms that are here. And I think that leads a lot of us feeling like we don't belong, Earth is temporary. But here's the thing, is like you're not the only one who feels that alone feeling. In fact, I would dare say a good 90-something% of readings that I do, people tell me how they don't feel like they belong, they don't feel like they fit in, that they desire community. And I'm like, man, we have all these people desiring community, and yet so much loneliness and this feeling that we don't belong. I feel like when we allow ourselves to see how similar we are, when we allow ourselves to be like, I feel a little bit off on this planet, that we'll see that there are people who do connect in. There are the resonances. And so that's something to be aware of with these squares. Moon in Aquarius may bring up those feelings of like, where do I belong? What is this vibration? And then that Taurus is like, I know I have something to offer. I know I have worth, but can I do that? Can I wave that freak flag? Moon in Taurus or Moon in Aquarius is like, yes, wave the freak flag. And Taurus is like, will I still be able to survive here on Earth if I wave the freak flag? And we're working on that. Earthlings, we're working on that. But that kind of feels like the main theme of the day. So, facing the alien, facing the part of you that feels alien, whether you resonate with my theory or you have some other theory or, whatever it is, whatever you're feeling like you don't belong, just realize that is common. And bridges are being built around that at this time. But another word about community, because a lot's been coming up about that too. And community can show you a lot about yourself. Good or bad, if you have a community that you really feel you match and vibrate with, and it lifts you up, that's wonderful. But even if you have one that doesn't feel that way at this time, it may be showing you some important lessons. And I've been seeing a lot of rumbling going on in the community land. So just be very aware of that. Like, we all deserve to feel that feeling of like, oh, these are my people, this is my connection. But even if you don't, there's a lesson there. And it may be closing up some of that karma. And that's the last thing that I really want to mention. Again, Saturn working the South Node. We're healing and clearing multiple strains of like old patterns, old karmic institutions. That's a good word. Institutions that have been put in play. And right now, our work is to also check our manifestor, our inner manifestor. Part of that is like to be able to manifest, also to hold that belief that you belong here, and I'm telling you, you do. If you're here, you belong here. You're not here by mistake. Even if this is not your ultimate home, you do belong here now. Check your manifestor. Check what you're building in, because Taurus is such a strong time of that. And we don't want to rebuild these old patterns. It is time for new patterns to come into play as we face our responsibility. And part of that is knowing we belong here. Part of that's knowing and owning that we have that work to do. Anyways, last thing, Moon. Moon in Aquarius is connecting to Venus. Venus in Aries. So this is your I am fairy tale. Your I am, I don't even know what I have written here. I don't know. I don't know what that is. It says I am strong, I think is what I wrote, but maybe that is what it is. Venus hanging out in Aries. I am strong. Knowing the strength of your I am. Letting your I am be strong. Yes, that's exactly it. Venus and Aries. Letting your I am be strong. Letting that free flag. Let your differences not divide you. Rather, let them light you up. You're here to celebrate those deep, deep, deep gifts. And look at what we have. We've got deep healing today. When we can face the alien. When we can go with the flow of these things. These are water cards. So this is the Ace of Water and the King of Water. So there definitely may be some emotional energy going on, but it's healing as you face these energies. And as you heal and face these energies, as you let go of these things that have contained you, that have held you back, you step more and more into your manifestor, into the light of that creator energy. So I'm going to let that be that for tonight. Take a second. What are you grateful for? I am grateful for this lovely citronella candle, which is helping me not be eaten alive by the many mosquitoes that are out there right now. Besides that, you can always book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com to set that up. I'm setting up readings right now for next week, so if you're wanting to get in soon, you definitely can. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There is more than enough love in the world for you, and you do have the power. I do promise.